So my name is Daniel Barto. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Niagara Falls Adventures. We specialize in 1-hour walking tours around Niagara Falls State Park, where we incorporate the two major attractions, the Maid of the Mist and the Cave of the Winds, into our award-winning storytelling tours. I'm a lifelong resident of Western New York. I've lived in almost every corner of the area. I'm very familiar with how tourism and the weather works around here. I also am an alumni of the Niagara Falls Culinary Institute and Niagara University, where I specialized and learned hospitality management and tourism and destination management. So as Chief Operating Officer of Niagara Falls Adventures, I report directly to the owner, Nicholas Hurd. Nick came across Kelsey and his programming a few years back and has used it to help him grow his business, and he thought it would be very wise for me to utilize the program as well to help me grow in my role as his number two. He was really looking to hone his storytelling as well as making sure the guest was always put first. A simple Google search, he came across Kelsey's programming and went through his free workshops, to which he found them to be absolutely brilliant, and he incorporated that into what we do here as part of the onboarding and training process. This current season, we're utilizing the Guest Focus program to onboard and train numerous tour guides for our company, where they're finding comfort levels of storytelling right off the bat, and really thinking of how the guest is being put right in the driver's seat there, and they're entertaining them due to learning the parameters and thinking outside the box that the program teaches. We've utilized the laugh method. We've incorporated that right into our standard customer service practices, which is something that I'd never came across in my career at all up until the point where I went through the program myself. It's a great tool. So we went through the Guest Focus program. I went through September through December of 2021. We did go through the irresistible tour descriptions, which we incorporated right into our website almost immediately once we completed them, and we were able to generate some business that actually carried us through the holiday season, which was really incredible. And from that, it was very beneficial to have that right away, where each of our tours, we took a hard look at them and we really made them pop on our website. So the most beneficial features of the program are the actual coaches themselves. Having ours, we were assigned Kyra from Spain, who helped coach us, and she was a good sounding board for ideas and ways to think outside the box with our company. Obviously, Kelsey and Chad were always there if we had questions. They're really interested in questions and learning and all that goes into the program. We also really enjoyed networking with the other tour companies that were part of the program at the same time as us. And we also made friends with people that ran in parallel classes, which has generated sort of like a community of tour operators, which we can now communicate with and bounce ideas off of, learn how they handle customer situations, create new products, as well as just handle their day-to-day businesses. So Nick started the company in 2017. He was the sole employee. That continued for 3 seasons. In 2020, he attempted to hire 3 guides to help with that. COVID made that a big situation. Upon reopening in that July, he was able to cobble together a pretty good tour season, all things considered, because we work outside in the wide open spaces of Niagara Falls State Park. I came on board last year, 2021, as the second full-time employee, to which I started running operations for the business. And this year, in 2022, we've hired on roughly a dozen guides and 2 other full-time employees to kind of start growing our business and scale it up properly, because we find that the business has absolutely exploded with all the work we've done here. You know what was really nice for me through the program is in my previous role, I started to feel quite isolated in what I was doing. Even though I had a network of people around me, the other destinations that I would work with, they weren't really interested in what I was doing. They were more interested and focused into what their personal entities were doing. Whereas this Guest Focus, it was just really cool to like, hey, I'm working on this, I'm working on this. Like, oh, well, how are you doing this? Like the sense of community you get, and just the conversations that we were having were just absolutely awesome. It was just so much fun. So with the Guest Focus program, you're really going to enjoy working with Kelsey, who absolutely 100% cares and is invested into what you're thinking and what your business is doing while you're part of the program 100%. You keep hearing back from him even after the program, like he checks in and I had a great time chatting with Chad. Like, these are guys you want to hang out with. Like, they're a lot of fun. I would recommend Guest Focus 100% to other tour operators. It is a great way to learn and scale your business.